There's a question I often receive. Other people believe in the great historical world religions like Christianity or Buddhism. But people wonder, why is it that you, who are a foreigner here in Korea, believe in a small new religion that was started by a Korean? That question somehow suggests that there might be something wrong with those who choose the Unification Church and that they are being deceived. But this actually is not so. I've studied at universities in 3 countries, am fluent in 4 languages, and have published several books that were translated in several languages. I am well educated and there is nothing wrong with me socially. I love God, I love people, and I believe in the realization of a world of peace and goodness. This is the reason why I chose the Unification Church.
Maarten!
Hey,
so
Vanya.
nice to see you.
Great to see you.
3
Time, 3 years.
Is Myra here? Yeah. I have a surprise for Myra actually. I know she loves your place someday.
Yeah, sure. You should come over and we should go out. I'll take you out. Okay, so I'm very happy I can introduce my good friend and spiritual son, Ivan Chelavekov from Moscow, Russia. I met him 24 years ago in Russia, and it's been a long time since we saw each other. And today we're meeting again here in Chongpyeong in Korea at the Cheonilguk Academy for Arts and Sciences inauguration. So I'm very, very happy to see him again here at this special place.
I know she likes black bread, so
We had workshops for university students, for high school students, for teachers, a large group. So Ivan, Vanya, he was part of one of those workshops. And he joined our church at that time. He then afterwards we took care of him because he was in the same area, the same region where we were church leaders in Moscow. Well, it was very interesting to meet Vanya at this really special meeting of the Cheonilguk Academy of the Arts and Sciences, because of course it's a very significant meeting, and he was like a young boy when he joined our church a long time ago, and I could never anticipate that he would become such an accomplished scholar and even a PhD, and that we can now meet in this place under these circumstances as both as PhDs is very, very special.
she's okay, but for the whole month she was still feeling like this. So I was completely sure. I was like proud with 5 people, 5 children together. I feel that maybe somehow her kids.
Really? Yeah. Does she have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Of course, I'm really grateful first of all to him from my very young spiritual age. He was taking care of me and he helped me to overcome many fallen natures. He gave some guidance, and that's why I really respect him as my spiritual father.
1월 11일 귀한 날, 영원한 평화 이상세계인 천국의 철학과 사상적 기틀을 확립하기 위한 박수를.
Well, yes, Russia is far away and it was not easy for me to come, money-wise and time-wise. But somehow we discussed with my wife that it's a call from 2 parents. So I decided to come. And actually I waited for this moment for a long time, because for last 24 years, I was planning to become a scientist and was studying. And in spite of many facts, I didn't leave the studies because I felt that there will be sometime when my degree or my knowledge will be, through this I will be able to attend true parents and to witness of true parents using like my doctor degree or professor or whatever. That's why this is a long-awaited moment for me. So I really hope that this Chonilguk Academy of Arts and Science it will prosper, and I will do my best to witness of it in Russia also, and I believe that it has a great future.
I'm reading the Divine Principle, the chapter on the principle of creation, which is my favorite. When I originally met members of the Unification Church, I didn't really believe in God. I mean, I was not sure, but I called myself an atheist. So when I heard the Divine Principle, especially the principle of creation, I was shocked because it irrefutably proves God's existence. So for me, especially to hear the principle of creation was an incredible shock. The deepest experiences I have had were as a missionary, probably in Russia, because it was such an intense, crazy and emotional time, so that we struggled so much and went through so many things. So my experience in Russia was very deep. I mean, the bonds that we made, the connections that we made with people were very deep, very emotional, intense bonds. So when we left Russia after a number of years, we were there almost 10 years, it was not possible to break those bonds. It was such a deep, intense, emotional and spiritual experience for us. And a number of those people there I'm still in communication with. Hello, Insang. Okay, great. I'll see you in a moment then. Okay, bye. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you. How have you been? That's not clear. Insang Moon and I have been working at Chongshim International Academy for many years, for 10 years actually, since the school opened from the very beginning. So I knew him very well before the opportunity came to write this book. So I knew that he knew English perfectly, obviously Korean perfectly. He is a very well educated person. And also that he deeply understands the unification thought, which is very important for this book. I finally asked him, so I was really happy that he was prepared to translate the book. You know, so I like that for several reasons. First of all, because it really shows the international spirit of the movement that is spent. Yeah, it's the same family. You know, you can see it.
처음에 이제 가벼운 마음으로 시작을 했어요. 왜 그러냐면 제 이제 박사 논문 주제가 아버님 관련한 주제고, 그리고 이제 책이 이제 아버님과 이제 교회 관련한 책이기 때문에 마틴 선생님만큼은 아니겠지만 고생해서 이제 번역을 다 해드렸는데 출판사에서 퇴짜를 맞았다고 다시 번역을 하라 하더라고요. 처음부터 다시 쓰신다고. 그래서 사실은 굉장히 앞이 깜깜했어요. 고민을 했었는데 이제 마틴 선생님 부탁도 있으시고 해서 이제 기도를 저도 나름대로 좀 해보고 해서 이제 다시 하게 됐어요. 그래서 이제 두 번째로 이제 다시 번역을 또 하느라고 이제 한 4년이 걸린 것 같아요. 그래도 가장 제 마음속에서는 제가 번역자가 아니고 편역자도 아니고 하늘에 계신 아버님이 결국 마틴 선생님을 통해서 글을 쓰시는데 그 영어 글이 이제 결국 원문은 한글이니까 아버님의 저는 손발이 좀 되어드리고 싶다 그렇게 이제 기도를 해드렸어요. 그래서 저를 통해서 아버님께서 하시고자 하시는 말씀을 좀 하시면 제가 대피를 해드리겠다 그런 마음으로 했던 것 같아요.
So I wanted to write a book that would both be really interesting for our own Unification Church members and also be informative for people who are not Unification Church members. And so people say, well, why should it be important for both or interesting for both of those groups? Because I really wanted people to be able to use it for witnessing purposes, so it should be understandable for people that we are trying to share our faith with. But at the same time, if the church members don't like the book, they will not use the book for witnessing. So I try to write it in such a way that it will be attractive both to people who have been long-term Unification Church members and people who are completely unfamiliar with our religion. So that was quite difficult to do, but I'm quite confident that we were successful in fulfilling both of those purposes.
It was a good interview.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you also, and I hope that everything will go really well with your continued dissertation writing. Okay, and okay, I'm glad I don't have to translate it for you. It's good to see you. Okay, okay. Take care.
Yeah,
all right?
likewise.
God bless.
Yeah.
I believe that I'm good with words, and words are very important. We even talk about God's word. So when I joined also our movement, I didn't join because I had a vision or a revelation. I really joined because of the word. So words are very powerful to me. So I feel them strongly, and I feel I can also speak them or write them strongly. So when I formulated my dream to want to be the pen in God's hand, I really feel that I'm not holy or anything, but somehow because words are so powerful to me, I can somehow really pick up the key points of divine principle and communicate those to people in a very powerful way. So of course I need to be guided by God for that. So this is why I make this kind of wish or offer this kind of prayer to God, so that He can really use me in this way.